Okay, I keep saying I want to like vlog my business progress and then I don't. I actually tried to make a video last week, like sitting down and talking, and the way that like I lost my train of thought and like the entire point of the video was just like forgotten. No dementia jokes. Anyways, I have my first pop-up tomorrow. I'm in the studio right now. The studio, meaning the office I share with my mom. That's where she does her work. But it's basically cleaned out because I'm using my personal rack and everything that I made for the pop-up tomorrow, and it's in Somerville, New Jersey, which is like, if I was like a musical artist, it'd be like my hometown show. Because it's not actually my hometown. No one doxed me, guys. I didn't grow up in Somerville. But I would always go to that fair. It's like an artisanal craft fair every single year with my family, and it's literally like the only reason I look forward to summer, because like, believe it or not, I didn't like summer that much. Like, obviously I enjoy no school, but it gets really hot in New Jersey, so at least for me, I don't like super hot weather. But so I'm doing my first like pop-up there tomorrow. They like offered me a spot and I was like, yeah, let me take it. But I wasn't initially planning to do my New Jersey pop-up so soon, so everything kind of came together last minute. And I don't really have a lot of inventory of my designs, just in general, because they take a long time to make. And I wasn't ready. So I was like, okay, let me do a partial closet sale. And then I'm just gonna tell you my whole idea. But I've been meaning to re-release my older designs from before I had a website that never sold. Because I still like them, I still think they're cool and people might buy them. But I've been wanting to re-release them, because what is more sustainable than just re-releasing older things? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like although my pieces do align with a lot of trends, I feel like they're not like fad. Like, they're good quality, they remain that way, and people still like them. So I'm just gonna reshoot them. I have better photographers, better ideas on my hands now. So guys, wait for the genius to kick in. So my last name is SAMPAZ, so it's like SAMPAZ Garage, like garage sale, because I'm kind of just like selling what I have. Also, I'm selling my designs and doing like a closet sale. So it's kind of like a garage sale. And fun fact, one of my favorite like times in my childhood is when we were moving, not from Somerville, and we had a huge garage sale, and it was just so cool. I remember I made bracelets and I sold them, and we just like sold a bunch of stuff, and I just thought it was cool. I like the vibe. So I was like, SAMPAZ Garage Sale. So I was like, SAMPAZ Garage, and then I was like, SAMPAZ Garage Band. Do you see we're starting to kick in? Because this summer, I really wanted, not this summer, but just like, I've been meaning to work with more musical artists this year. And I already worked with one, which is awesome. Waiting for the music video to come out. But I really wanted to do, my university has these like basement shows of like garage bands. And I was like, I'm trying to convince one of them to let me like co-host one of their basement shows. Basically just like put my name on the flyer and just like contribute some stuff to it, add my own little sparkle. Because I just think it'd be like insane. So if we think of like SAMPAZ World, which if you're new here, okay, I'm SAMPAZ. I didn't mean for my name to be plastered everywhere. It's just I'm uncreative when it comes to names. But so my collection is called SAMPAZ World. I gotta hurry up because it's getting dark. It's literally dark out already. Anyways, it's called SAMPAZ World because for this collection, I kind of want to take it slow and just make things as I grow. And it's kind of me monitoring the constants in my life, if that even exists, which is my favorite number being 2, horses, looking at stars, and like things that are soft. So think of that as a world, as an atmosphere. I'm always trying to build an atmosphere. So in the world, and it's a constant collection, meaning it's never going to stop. It's not just for a season. I'm going to continue this as I grow with my brand. And a place in SAMPAZ World is SAMPAZ Garage, where SAMPAZ Garage Band lives and SAMPAZ Garage Sale. So the whole vibe of this like re-release is like garage band garage sale. And it works out that I'm having these pop-ups and they're kind of like scrappy looking, you know, like they're scrappy looking, like, but at least I could say it's intentional because SAMPAZ Garage Sale. So, but I just like shot some like content video stuff in my garage to promote for the sale, which honestly I should have done a few days ago because the pop-up is literally tomorrow. But I'm like, let's post a video today. Like, babe, let's hope that goes viral overnight in like a good way. But I just remembered I don't have like a huge sign for my area Ooh, maybe I should use a poster. I was gonna spray paint on like a big piece of fabric that I don't need, like SAMPAZ garage, because it looks like scrappy garage, you know what I mean? And I wanted to bring in some like props from my garage, just like random shit. I can make it to a garage, but I wanted a tent initially because this is like outside in the middle of the street, but I don't have a tent, and my neighbor has a tent, but it's like huge, and also I don't think it's supposed to be that sunny tomorrow, so, and I'm just like one girl, like no offense, like no one's really helping me set this up, so that would just be a lot of work. So I don't think I'm gonna have a tent, so I don't think I'll have anything to hang from. So maybe I should just do a poster. Let's see if I have one. I wish I could give you a little tour right now, but I do a poster. But the stew is empty, and it looks like ass. And I've had so much coffee today. This is my table right now. It's actually pretty clean. There is like a method to the madness. Hold on. This, I had a piece that was supposed to have like needles and eyes in it. That's what those are. But I was like, okay, I don't feel like doing that. Once it sells, I'll just sew them. And then I realized, like, it's going to be the pop-up. Like, imagine you go to buy something and you get stabbed by a pin. Like, I'm so sorry, guys. Like, didn't mean to be lazy like that. I got these pulls for this elastic, but I was dumb and stupid. And I was trying to measure it in, okay, I don't know if, I was trying to measure it in, oh, I'm here. I was trying to measure it in halves. So I, like, folded it in fourths to make sure I got it equal on both sides. You know what I mean? But I cut it in 4 instead of in half. And tell me why it took me like weeks to get all the materials on the spot. And I was like, perfect, I can actually like finish my idea. And I only bought enough elastic as I needed. And then I cut it in 4 instead of a 2. So that was really extremely frustrating. I literally had to go like take a walk after that. I was just like, I couldn't believe myself. And so I literally hand sewed and fused it together with a flame. I'm gonna like kind of prototype it, see if it withstands, because I'm not gonna sell it obviously if it's like about to snap in your, I'm gonna keep it hush hush what I'm making, but if it's about to snap, so I might need to order more elastic. I probably will, but after this pop-up, because I need to get my money up. But yeah, this is my overflowing fabric bin I need to organize. This is a stuffed turtleneck that I used to use before I had my lovely mannequin, Miss Ellie Cherry here. This is pinned up. I don't know if we're actually going to execute that, but like I'm low-key just too proud of it, and it's like beautiful to me. But who knows if I'll actually end up making it. If this video goes out anytime soon, let me know if you want that. But it's just, I wanted to practice some like draping and pinning. Yeah, so this is the poster board we have. It's a little floppy, which I wanted one that was kind of stiff styrofoam. Just because I'm going to have like I guess I could tape it to the table because I'm going to have a table. Okay, I can do that then. I'm going to still try to spray paint it though because I want that like cool garage band, scrappy, like grunge, you know what I mean? But that's like, I don't know. I like ran out of words. My script ended, so give me a second. Okay, we have hit a roadblock. I can't find the spray paint. So we might have to do a little collage moment because I realized I have pieces of my broken poster from my last pop-up. So maybe I could do a little Mod Podge, a little paint, whatever, but that's concerning because I really wanted like almost a graffiti effect. Like I even know how to do artsy graffiti, but like I was just gonna wait. I really enjoy pop-ups. Like I've only had one in the city, but it was like really cool because my friends showed up for me, which like I didn't fully like expect them to. So going in with no expectations, honestly ate. And I just like met a lot of cool people and I made more sales than I had anticipated. I thought like, you know, because New Yorkers kind of just like walk past you and like I'm the same way. Like honestly, I couldn't even say I'd stop for someone like me. So that doesn't really sell it. I just mean like I'm not one to really just like walk by and like buy something off like a vendor who makes clothes. You know what I mean? But maybe that's just my tax bracket right now. However, it was a really fulfilling experience and I'm happy to do more this year. I'm doing this one and then in like 2 weeks I'm doing another one in the city. That one's like more indoors though. So it's gonna give more like clean, fresh. And there's a lot of cool people doing it with me, like designers, jewelry designers, all that. I think there's even someone who like makes Filipino food. I forget what specifically, but I am excited. It makes me feel official and cool. But I'm not gonna lie, like I wish I had more pieces done. But I'm not gonna make excuses because I probably could have made more, but which is not in the cards for right now because I'm working on like more of a long-term project that I'm really excited about, and I need to like hold myself accountable to finish because it's been like burying itself in my mind ever since I first thought it. Like it's been almost a year now and it's still cooking. So I kind of like am taking just like a breath this year. Last year, the second I submitted my last final, it was go time. Like I had my whole social media layout, everything was planned, but I'm trying to like be okay with taking it chill this year. Okay, I'm gonna shut up because I know I will run out of storage like when the pop-up comes, so. Okay, it turns out these were spray paint. They're just like for furniture primarily, so I thought it was gloss because a few of them were gloss. And I've been advised to practice before I do my poster, which is like literally common sense, but I like just like being impulsive and dealing with it. Okay, so these were my practice ones, and they're like honestly so bad that I should have kept practicing, but I was like, you know what? The real thing won't be as bad, and the way I was right. I think I added too much gold like here-ish because I was trying to make like a foggy effect. So I regret that a little bit, but you can't really see in this lighting, but I did like a rust outline, and then I did the darker brown to kind of add some shadows on the edges and some stars. And I think I'm gonna write in garage here. This is it in better light. Doesn't look so bad. It's like messy, but it's kind of what I was going for. Kind of. Let's see. Okay, I don't know where to look. I have to keep my voice down because everyone's sleeping. I'm gonna look like here. Wait. Okay, I think I'm supposed to look there. But basically, I finished spray painting, I showed you. It's not dry yet, so I have to like wake up early tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna like collage some of it and paint, just like make it really bright so it's eye-catching because it's like all brown right now. I just cleaned up my entire room because it was like looking like a mess. But I love making checklists for stuff I'm doing, so I made a pop-up checklist in my agenda. You'll find like the craziest things in the back of my agenda. Wait, that's statistic notes, but I tend to pace when I make videos and it's like so distracting, sorry. But I was kind of like, when I was describing to you, I want to do like basement shows. I think I literally manifested that into words because I DM'd like the bigger basement shows in my school, and most of them, like none of them answered me. But when I like just filmed that clip, I checked now, one of them DM'd me back that it sounded cool and like let me know what my ideas were. And I was like, gosh, yes. It's starting, guys, it's starting. I found this part from one of my old signs and I added some marker, but it's like still high-key ugly. But we need to make it work because I'm supposed to leave in 30 minutes. Also, the other day I was gonna work on a poster for my pop-up, and I literally spent the entire time making this, and it's like tiny. And this is made of like Play-Doh. And it's kind of just like a visual of my main ideas, as you can see, but I'm not even bringing it because this broke off. And I don't really have somewhere to put it, but I think I'm gonna use it in like a video visual thing. But I don't know why I decided that was the perfect time to do it. Okay, I'm running a little late, but it's not that serious. I don't have that much to set up, but I did some hair and makeup. Cause you know, it's like part of the saleswoman bit. But I'm excited. The tablecloth I brought is like from one of my mom's like parties. It's like sequiny, whatever. I feel like, especially with how my poster's looking, it's gonna look kind of like gaudy if I use it. So, but the perks of having one really close to me, my mom keeps texting me a bunch of jobs I should go get, but I feel like it's gonna look really gaudy. But the perks of being so close to home, I might have my family bring me a different tablecloth when they come visit, which is another thing that in New York, it was kind of like not a lot of pressure because I'm like, I don't know these people that are checking out my stuff, but nicely, a lot of my friends and family are coming to this one, and I don't know, I care a lot more about what my friends and family think than randos, so. But yeah, I'm wearing my confession shirt. I did it for my last pop-up too, and I still didn't write anything in it because like I don't know, like I'm literally the creator of the shirt. Like it's a lot of pressure what to put on it. But maybe I'll get some ideas from people today. And obviously if I'm wearing this shirt, then people know that I like the shirt enough to sell it, so. That's what the table looks like right now. Not the cutest, but definitely a table. It's back. I know they hate me right now, but eating. Kind of what it looks like right now. It's around like 4-ish. Not much going on. My feet hurt really bad. But yeah. Nice one. I don't even remember bringing those. Okay, so pop-up is officially done, at least the first one. It was my New Jersey Somerville one. It's like 6:30 now. I got there around like 11. So it's been a long day. My feet hurt a lot. Let's go over how it was for those of you that couldn't come. It was pretty good. I did partially my own designs and partially a closet sale, which is different because my very first pop-up was just my designs. And honestly, like, I kind of expected this to not be like my target audience because a lot of like younger people, more eccentric in their fashion, buys my stuff. But this is more of like a family event, so a lot of middle-aged people and their kids. So I knew it wouldn't be very popular. I also ran into my one of my teachers from high school, my favorite teachers. I don't think he's watching, but like shout out Doc Kane. And I talked to him, which also made me want to sob, just like for like many reasons, but he's the best. But yeah, it was just a very different environment. Honestly, I think I preferred the New York environment better, just because I just don't think I fit into this kind of fair well, but like no harm, no foul. Is that how it goes? So we sold a few things from my personal closet, and some of my friends gave me some stuff to sell on their behalf, and that stuff sold. I had 2 people that were so close to buying the 22 top. Like, one girl even tried it on, but it just like wasn't, it was too long on her. She saw it, which is cool, but I was like, ah! But that's just like what selling in person's like. Overall, it was like, I'd say a 6 out of 10. The weather was like amazing. I had no tent, but it was overcast a lot of the day, and it like wasn't hot at all. Like, my outfit, my short sleeves and long pants was the perfect combination. I love when that happens. Everyone next to me was like pretty chill. All the other vendors, the guy next to me, I think he was just trying to be nice, but he was trying to like be like charming and funny, but it just like was rubbing me the wrong way, and I feel like he kept doing the same like joke and bit, and I was like, you know, like when I was like wishing him good luck after when we were leaving and stuff, he's just like, oh, like I've like nothing to look forward to, like I have a wife and kids that like suck up all my money, like they don't even do anything, blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, like I understand it's a joke, but also like complain about your wife and kids who I just saw helping you out earlier. Like, I don't know his family history, but I feel like you could never catch me talking about my family like that, especially to a stranger. So I just thought it was we weren't jiving the way I think he hoped, but it was chill. And yeah, I'll update you if anything else happens. I have to unpack all this now. I just need to make a pot of coffee, to be honest. I'm just so dead. And my eating schedule is all messed up because I kind of just ate when no one was coming to the thing. So it was like around like 4-ish was when it died down a lot. And obviously like breakfast before I left. So eating schedule's a little messed up right now. But it's a few days later. I feel like now that I've processed everything, I'm gonna give it like a 6 out of 10. I got so many like really nice people there that like were looking through all my stuff. Like it's always super sweet, but I just feel like the vibe was like throwing me off. And when I really did think about it, and like I was telling my family about the guy who was next to me, I was like, wow, this is really weird. Like, to give an example, when we were there, he's like, oh, are you going clubbing after this? And mind you, we're in like some like family friendly town, like Somerville, New Jersey. And I was like, no. And he's just like, oh, I just like thought that's what you'd be doing. And I was like, why would you think that? Like, he was saying it in a condescending way. That's how he kept saying everything. And I feel like my camera's dirty. Oh. and he like kept asking me how I was doing, He's like, oh, did you sell anything? Oh, did you sell anything? And each time I had. So it was like, what are you even trying to prove here? And I'm like, this kid like wants a cookie or something. He wasn't even a kid, he was a full grown man. But he's just like, oh, did you sell anything? Sell anything? So I like asked him back. I was like, did you sell anything? Like, since you want to be asked so bad. He's like, yeah, I sold a big few pieces. Not a few big pieces. And I was like, do you want a cookie or something? Like, okay. And he kept asking me like how I was, whatever, and I kept saying like, I'm good, like whatever. And then once I was just like, oh, like my feet hurt, because we had been standing for like 6 entire hours, which would like hurt anyone's feet. And he's like, well, yeah, well, that's what real work feels like. I was like, and at that point I was like, stop trying to be nice. I was just like, yeah, I know what real work feels like. Thank you so much for assuming that. Like, you thought you ate, but you didn't. Like, you're out here selling like wood at an artisan fair. Like, what, bitch? Like, what? I was just like, what are you, like, why are you having beef with like a 19-year-old? That's so weird. Anyways, though, that's like not even why I turned it on, but I figured I should give some closure on that. I just think there was some certain things that like threw me off a little bit. Overall, like, still great experience, still happy I did it. Yeah, and I was happy like just meeting new people. But my stickers came in. No one tell Nintendo. This is Sintendo, if anyone asks. But it's the daisy chain mega scarf, and I kind of photoshopped it to make it a perfect circle around the Mario flower power, and then I put like by SAMPAZ down there. I don't know if you can see. But I'm sending some out to some friends because they deserve it, and yeah, PR list. But yeah, so I feel like that's where I'm at. I'm preparing for my next pop-up, which I'll probably make a separate video about. It's in the city, which, if I don't know when I'm posting this, but it's in like orange smoke right now, so I'm a little bit concerned, but it's like more than a week away, so I think we'll be okay. But I'm excited for it. It's indoors, which will definitely be a lot easier, I guess, like climate wise. Not even climate wise, just I won't be on my feet as much, you know, like it's kind of more of a showcase than anything. But I'm with a lot of really cool other designers, and because it's in New York and because it's like more of a fashion thing, I think I'll be more comfortable just like in how I fit in a little bit. You know what I mean? It's not like selling chopping boards at a street fair. I'm really excited, and there's so many talented people with me, so I'm definitely gonna be inspired, and yeah, feeling good about it. Also, for this one, I don't need to lug my own stuff. Like, they're providing table, rack, all that. So that is awesome. For my very first pop-up, which I didn't make a video about, but I actually wrote about in my digital diary, I had to bring table, rack, everything. Actually, my friend Manny had it, but we had to bring it from her apartment into the city, which is just like, it was a lot. I had to bring a suitcase. Like, I still have to do that, but you get the vibe, you get the vibe. Anyways, I don't know if I should spoil what I'm working on right now, but I've been in here for like 5 hours, and I know that because it's like literally hotbox in here for my breath. That's like that's my cue to leave, because I'm just like, I'm like starting to sweat, and I'm like wearing like shorts and a long sleeve. Like, I shouldn't be sweating. But I'll give you a hint on what I'm working on. It's cargo, and it's like upholstery suede, which I got gifted like from my friend's grandma. And normally when people give me upholstery fabrics, I kind of just like recycle them, donate them, because they're upholstery. They're usually ugly, or they're really hard to sew under the machine, and they'll like break your machine because they're so like tough. But this one was softer, and honestly, I like the structure it has to it. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I already told you about my elastic, but I reordered. I rose above and I reordered the elastic. All in all, I think this is the end of this video. Hope you liked it. I kind of just wanted to document my business journey, because I feel like I don't know a lot of people who relate to what I'm doing right now, and sometimes I kind of just need to talk my shit, and I need to explain my thought process. Also, just like helps me get it out better, because I have so many ideas. It's like I get very scatterbrained sometimes. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go make some tea. Definitely stay tuned for my next video. Probably be my next pop-up. I miss YouTube, but I did not miss putting weird expectations on myself. If you remember my YouTube back in the day, like I was like out here trying to be a YouTuber. But, like, at this point, I'm kind of just doing it to look back on, and hopefully to help other people, or just like to like meet people who are similar or interested in the same things I am. Love you.
It's you and me, that's my whole world.